What's up? This is your boy Kenyon. Like I said, I'm gonna do another video today. I got the hat on to kind of distinguish so I don't get confused on which video to upload first or edit first, or I know which one I'm doing. So it makes sense. But today is March 16th. It's now 1:30 in the afternoon. And like I said, in this video, I'm going to discuss how much money I'm spending if I spent their fuel. So that's far this week. It's only Wednesday. I'm going to talk about what I did this week and what is going on this week and all how my week is going, and we'll see where the conversation goes from there. I'll try not to keep the long video. So for starters, let's get to the point, y'all. Okay, so it's only Wednesday. I took a load. I picked it up Friday. I picked it up Wednesday of last week, and I took that home. That's why I went home early last week. But there was really it wasn't no load boards on the load board that would have made it easy for me to get home Friday. What I mean, there was loads I could have picked up, but there was not a lot of loads coming out of where I could have went that would mean I'm gonna get home at a decent time on Friday. So I was like, you know what, let's cut my losses and just go home. Because I was hoping. Here's what I was hoping to do. I was hoping to get a load from Defiance or somewhere in Ohio going up to Michigan. I was hoping to just go up to Michigan, get a load coming back down, get a Texas load. But there just wasn't nothing on the load board that was going to Michigan at that day. So I was like, okay, let's cut my losses and go home. So I picked up this Texas load. Took that. I left Sunday. I delivered it Monday. That load fuel cost me $575, some change. That's including DAF though. If it wasn't for DAF, I would have been at $530. And then, excuse me, I picked up a load right where I delivered down in Claiborne, Texas, and I was going to pick up a better load. There was a better load to be picked up. There was a load that was paying $1,800 and something that I was going to go pick up in Scottsville, Texas. But with the fuel prices being the way they are, I'm trying to keep my deadhead miles to a minimum, and the Scottsville, Texas was like 85 miles. At least that's what the loaded assignment said, 85 miles. But it probably was more than that once you put it in the actual GPS. So I have to talk really loud because of the wind is blowing. Mother Nature is just not cooperating in this video. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. As you can tell, I am super relaxed, damn it. Sorry about my language. Mother Nature is frustrating me right now. She wasn't just this windy a few minutes ago. But anyway, so I passed up that load because it was 85 miles away. And I wasn't going to get down I knew I wasn't going to get down to Claiborne, Texas in the afternoon. And to get to Claiborne, Texas, you got to go to Dallas. And I was like, it's bad enough I got to deal with the traffic going through Dallas to get to where I'm going. To have to get there at 2 in the afternoon and then go travel 85 miles farther into Texas to go pick up that 1,800 paying load. It just didn't bode well for me because I'm gonna get stuck in worse traffic than I got stuck in the first place going there. So I stuck with the Claiborne, Texas load going to Defiance. And plus, I knew what the weight was coming out of Claiborne. Because I picked up a load there before. It's the second time I did a drop and hook. The first time I picked up a load there, it was 7,900 and some pounds. That was going to Indiana. And this time it was like, so I knew it was going to be light. So I was like, I want that light load. I don't know what the weight was going to be on the load coming out of Scottsville. So I was like, I know this light was going to be light going back to Defiance, Ohio. And I know exactly where this is going. I was like, I know this is going right across the street from the terminal. So I was like, easy breezy. Drop and hook. No deadhead miles. I can go fuel the truck. I don't have to use fuel to deadhead 85 miles. Y'all might not think that's a lot, but when you in terms of using your fuel, that's I say, how many gallons would I say that would be to you to go do that? That's about, I'm gonna say 10 gallons, 10, 11 gallons of fuel to use to go there, to go pick up that load, and then whatever mileage it takes to get to your cheapest fuel stop. So now you're burning your deadhead fuel. So I'd like to save my deadhead fuel. So that's why I picked up the load at Claiborne and passed up the better paying load. So in a matter ever since Sunday all the way up to now, my fuel bill totals $1,195.70. That is just crazy, y'all, how much I'm spending on fuel. And it's only Wednesday. I don't go home until Thursday or tomorrow or Friday. But what I'm doing, I just got off the phone with my dispatcher earlier, and I told him, I said, man, I was so nervous that this load was going to be late today. I was like, oh, it's freaking out. And it wasn't late. And so he gave me the advice of, the next time you just don't know that you're going to, you don't know if you're sure you're going to be on time, just wait until the day of to find something. That way, because I'm sitting at the terminal for like probably over 20 hours. It's like, that way you'd be more productive. I said, I don't mind sitting with the way fuel prices the way it is. Trying to stay within the $1,200 fuel, spent a week. And so I developed a different strategy. So if I gotta sit, they'll find a load that pays better, that not pay really good, but okay, so after this load that I delivered today, I'm sitting at the terminal until 6:30 tomorrow morning. I go pick up my next load and take that 30 miles down the road. That load pays $261. And the only reason why I picked that up is because I don't have to put fuel in a tank to do that load. Yeah, there was loads I could have did. I could have did the whole. I could have did it. I could have taken a better paying load. Because I was looking at a load before I picked this load that I'm going to do tomorrow. I was looking at the load going to Pennsylvania, and I'm like, I really don't want to go to Pennsylvania with these fuel prices because I ain't taking no toll roads. I'm taking the back roads. I was like, that's going to cost me more in fuel than it's going to be worth driving, So I was like, don't know if I want to do that. So I said, okay, here's what I can do. I can find me a load, a smaller, I can find me what a lot of people would call bullcrap loads. It's not a bullcrap load. There's a point to me doing it. There's a reason why I'm doing that load. The reason why I'm doing a $261 load is because I can pocket that whole $261 because I don't have to put fuel in the tank. So that keeps me under my budget for fuel this week. As of right now, that is what my fuel would be, $1,195.70 with that load being done. And I pocket the $261, and then I pick from there. I drive a little bit down the road to, actually, I don't know if I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving a little bit down the road to go pick up my next load, which happens to be probably maybe 1 or 2 miles away from where I'm delivering this $261 load at. I'm taking, I am, I'm taking that load. That load goes down to McDonough, Georgia for Monday. That's the load I'm taking home to do my 34-hour reset. And that load pays $2,200 or something dollars. And out of that $2,200 or something dollars, probably I'm gonna say $500 to $700 is going on this week's check. I'm probably way under or way over, or something like that. It's gonna be a nice, pretty chunk change going on this week's check. And I don't have to put fuel in the truck to get home. So again, I still stay under the $1,195 and maximize on my profit for the week. But I was talking to my dispatcher. He said, why don't you just, wait a little bit to pick a load? I know you want to book your whole week, but if you don't know if you're going to be on time, just take wait till the day of, like, figure something out. And I'm like, I don't mind sitting. I'm not going to be mad at you because I booked a load and then I didn't book nothing behind it until the next day. I ain't got no reason to be mad at him. I'm going to be mad at him for something I booked. So, told him, look, I'm not going to be mad at you about this week. I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm not frustrated with nobody. This is planning on my part. This is all designed. This is all designed to happen like the way I wanted it to happen this week. And I've accepted that. So whatever chips fall this week, whatever money I make. But I'm still going to come out ahead this week. So I'm having to change my strategy. So every week now I'm going to try to find a load that I can get done in one day, that I don't have to put fuel in, and I can pocket whatever that load pays. Until these fuel prices go down lower, then that's what I'm going to have to do, along with doing 62 miles per hour. So, and the reason why I don't want to wait till the day of, because I'll wind up with a bullcrap load, literally a bullcrap load that I got to put fuel in and not make much money on. So I don't like waiting till the day of, because there's other lease purchase drivers on that load board that are going to pick the good loads. And then if I wait till the day before, the day of, all those good paying loads are going to be gone. And I can't wait till the day before, because like I said, all the good loads will be gone. I'm trying to beat everybody to the good paying loads. That's what I'm trying to do. So am I going to stop trying to book my whole week? No, I'm not going to stop trying to book my whole week. I like knowing what I'm doing for the whole week. I like knowing it. I like knowing I'm going to be here, I'm going to be there, I'm going to be here. Okay. Yeah, I like knowing that. So I'm going to keep doing it. And I know I take heed to his advice. But when you move a truck, everything got to have a reason. You got to have a purpose. You got to have a reason. So that's what I'm doing. I can tell you right now, when I was down in Claiborne, I filled up a Midlothian, Texas Loves. I put in 140 gallons. I did 62 miles per hour all the way from Claiborne, Texas, all the way back up here to Defiance, Ohio. I put in 140 gallons. That's how much I calculated that I was going to need to do this run. Out of that 140 gallons, I put in I used 120. So I overbought by 20 gallons, as you would say. But I still come out ahead because, like I said, tomorrow's load, I don't put no fuel in. I'm not even going to burn through the extra 20 gallons, even picking up this load and delivering it 30 miles down the road. So what that rest of that fuel is going to be used, I say I probably use, out of that extra 20 gallons, I'll use maybe 5 gallons. 5 gallons, getting that load from pickup to delivery, and I'll say I'll use to probably 14 or 10 gallons just to get home. So that 20 gallons is still going to get used, and I don't have to put, like I said, I don't have to put the fuel in the truck. So um, yeah, so that's how I am trying to adapt to these high fuel prices. I'll tell you right now, with these high fuel prices, I'm not immune to feeling a hit. I'm gonna tell you that I think last week I bought home 1,600 after everything, the fuel, the truck payment, and everything else that comes out. Bought home 1,600. The last week it was about the same. Um, but you know what? It is what it is. We all are feeling it. You still make money as a lease to purchase over here. They got a really nice fuel discount, so I'm not to spend $1,195.70 for the whole week of fuel. I'm gonna tell you, I'm doing a whole lot better than a lot of these owner ops out here. If you were to look at how much they're spending on fuel a week, uh, my first time out Sunday, I filled up at a Florence TA up in Florence, Kentucky, off of exit 181. The one that never has a parking spot in. Y'all need to be careful going to that one, because I'm telling y'all, that got a big, huge pothole right in the center of it. And if you hit that, you're going to tear up some stuff under that hood, or you're going to tear up the bottom end of your front bumper. I kid you not. They had a cone in there, but now they don't. But if you hit that, you are going to tear up something. And if it was me, if I didn't see that and I hit it, I would have been suing that TA. I would have been suing them. I would have like, you know what? You got to pay for this damage. I'll sue you for the damage, because that ain't right. You need to fix that. And they're not even trying to fill it in, y'all. But I stopped at that TA, Florence, Kentucky, 181, and I pulled up to this pump, and whoever was ahead of me before I filled, just in one tank spent $999 for 183 gallons of fuel. I was like, whoa, that is like a whole week's worth of fuel right there. Oh my God. I'm like, that had to be a company driver. I'm like, no owner around. Oof. Man, that puts you in the poorhouse fast. You have to do that every day. I'm like, damn. Or, you could have drove it all the way to E, but I was like, hey, don't let your tank go to E. And they didn't want to fill up. Like, I'm going to let my tank go to E, but I'm only putting enough fuel to get the run done. I'm only putting enough fuel to get the run done, so I'm okay with that. Maybe when the fuel prices go down, I start chasing that needle. But when the fuel prices the way they are, I ain't chasing that needle. I was like, look, if I got enough to deadhead somewhere, I'm gonna use that deadhead fuel, and I'm gonna boogie on down the road. But yeah, guys, $999, y'all, for real. That's just crazy. I don't know how that company, if it was company, I don't know how they make money with that. And I was telling my driver, look, you need to watch your fueling. You need to watch. That's a whole week's worth of fuel right there. Just about. That was fuel without DEF too, because I was like, man, he didn't get no DEF, because otherwise it'd have been the last thing it would have been showing was the DEF fuel. But I was actually diesel fuel. I'm like, that's way too much. So yeah, I'll be home. I'll be heading home either tomorrow evening. Um, it'll be tomorrow evening or Friday morning. I'm hoping tomorrow evening, because I switch over to my spring schedule at where I'll be getting up at 3 in the morning. I'll be getting up at 3 in the morning, but I'll be rolling out at 3 in the morning, And that is the perfect time to be running. If you new drivers out there wondering what's the best time to get rolling, if you can possibly help it, get rolling at 3 in the morning. Because if you're one of those type of drivers that want to run your whole clock and get the miles done, that's what you're going to need to get up is at 3 in the morning. So you can, at the time you shut down, be maybe 5 in the evening, 6 in the evening, you'll be able to find about 5 and 4. And you can probably run out of time. If you run it straight flat, you'll probably run out of time by 4. Ladies, you can be on the road as 5. But I like to, you'll be able to get a parking spot at the end of the day, no matter where you go. You have to go to a Pilot. You have to go to a Mom and Pop. You have to go to a TA, Petro, Flying J, Quick Trip, or somewhere. You're going to find a parking spot by the time you get to rolling. And so, yeah, it is, I'm excited about that. Unfortunately, the only thing I'm not excited about, it does cut into me and my wife's time this weekend, because I do like to be in bed by 5 o'clock in the evening, just because I usually have to get up at 1 in preparation to be gone at 3. So, yeah, I had to take a hit this weekend in order to get that time back next weekend, where I'll be able to get home earlier and get more time with my wife. So that has been the bright side of getting up at 7 in the morning and getting rolling, because on the weekends I got more time, because I don't usually go to bed until 9, but now it's a little bit earlier. So fortunately, I'm going to take a hit there. That's the only con about it. But I'll get it back next weekend. It'll all pay off next weekend when I'm able to get home at a decent time. So yeah, get up at 3 in the morning and get rolling. I know it's early, but it's about the time to hit the road and make some money. I know I'm gonna be hitting it hard for the next 2 weeks. I think this week is probably a little bit laid back. But next week is going to be more intense. Not going to have too much downtime like I did today. I'm fine with that. So yeah, like I said, I'm all for coming over here for lease to purchase. Don't let nobody talk you out doing lease to purchase. You want to do your lease to purchase, you do it. You do it. You come over here, you make some money. You make some money, y'all. Anyway, remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video if you like the content. I don't know if it might be the last video I do this week. It might be the last video I do this week. Here we go. We're gonna talk about another topic. If there's any Keller drivers watching this video, and you're the culprit for leaving the sliding the tandems at these drop and hook places and not locking in those pins to secure the tandems in place, please, I know you're trying to save the next driver time, but it's not saving them that much time if it causes them an accident. Because you don't know, these yard jockeys, you may think you're saving yard jockey time. You're not saving yard jockey time. You don't know how these yard jockeys treat these trailers when you drop them off. You need to be locking and securing those pins in when you slide the tandems back. Because what if that yard jockey has to slam on his brakes out of a sudden, or pull off, all of a sudden, or, you never know. Anything can happen, but he can jerk it hard enough where he can jerk it hard enough where this tandem will slide, and then its tandem will slide right off the freaking trailer. And whose accident is that? Even though the yard jockey did it, and it's not really his fault, because he's not the one that slid the tandems and didn't lock them in. It was the driver, the company who did it. It goes under that yard jockey's accident. And That ain't right, y'all. That ain't right at all, y'all. Y'all need to start locking and securing those pins. It's not safe. I'll give you a story. I was at a shipper one time down. I forget where I was at, but I was at Kohler's, KOHLR. They make faucets and stuff, and it was a Snyder driver, and we had to slide our tandems before we entered the property. So he made it past the gate. He unlocked the pins, and so his method to sliding tandems was to basically pull off all fast, stop all fast, and that's how he slid the tandems back. Or he slid them up. He slid them up. No, he slid them back. Yeah, he slid them back by stopping. And I was gonna say something to the driver, say, hey, you might not want to do that because one time that's gonna backfire on you. But I didn't. I said he's got to be the driver that learns the hard way. So one time, because you got to set your brakes to do that, and he thought he looked like cool, was Mr. Cool stuff. Look what I can do. Nah, man. Because what you can do is slide the tandems right off that trailer, and now you gotta bust the trailer because the tandem slid up right off the tracks, or you could drop a drive shaft doing that. Either way, it comes a your fault accident. It's not an equipment failure, that's your accident. So, guys, lock in your tandems when you're doing these dropping hooks. Lucky for me, I checked before I moved that trailer when I had to move the trailer around down at Cleverboro, Texas, at John Mainsville. Please lock those in. You're not saving the next driver any time, and it's just pure laziness. All right. That's all I got for you guys today. You enjoy the rest of your day. You have a fantastic day. I know I am. I'm about to go up to Meijer, get me some Oreos and some milk, and I'm about to watch this NASCAR race and then get some exercise in, take a shower, and all that great stuff. And you guys have a good night. Keep the sunny side up, the rubber side down. Remember to hit the like button, hit subscribe, share it, all that great stuff. Thank you, and peace.